Hello everyone, welcome back. We are continuing work on Hyliss today. And we have some stuff we need to do. We need to build... How many? 6 small hallway extensions. Probably further that way, actually. I may start with the one that requires stairs. Let me rephrase that. I will probably start with the one that requires stairs. So, we're gonna do some things here. We're gonna figure out what it is we need to actually do. And then... I know generally what I want to do. I just need to... do it. So. I'm just gonna kind of move it way over there. Generally speaking, we're gonna have to move it back to this area once we're done anyway, so might as well just give ourselves a little extra space. So, we have this much space to move down. Is this a straight line? It is. Move down 7 blocks. 6 blocks, technically. It's not too bad. I pretty much already know what I'm going to do. I need to find the middle. It's right here. That's what to be. Well, we'll see. I think I might be able to get away with an extra block. Let me... What's that distance look like? 8 blocks? I can get away with that. 7 blocks. Yeah, I can get away with 5 blocks, though. No big deal. Doesn't really make the circle look any better, though, unfortunately. Yeah, whatever. So we're gonna put quartz around it. And then... Nope, that's not what I want to do. You know, I should really make copies of the freaking... brushes that I tend to use. Like, for example, just this brush, the one that puts all these things in here. I should make a copy of that. I should save those. Because I'd probably actually reuse plenty of them. Oh, I may make this one a little taller, which I think will be interesting. Slab. Slab. Hmm. What kind of stairs do I use? I think it's just quartz. It is. It is occasionally something other than quartz. I may do something other than quartz here. Mostly for the sake of differentiation. Differentiation, that's a hard word to say. It might be... So like here... Might be preferable, actually. Maybe. Maybe preferable to use slabs in this case. And in that case... Okay, we're gonna have to do some work to get this figured out. Not what I wanted. Okay, good start, I think. Now, how do I want to do the rest of this? I mean, because I could steal windows from this thing. I think I'm gonna. Probably a little taller than that. Like there, probably. just put this in. Okay, now for the part that makes things actually look interesting. The roof. At the very least, makes them not look stupid. I could probably just... I think instead we're just gonna... Just gonna do this. Both sides. kind of roof do I want to do? That could work. Might be able to make that work. I mean, regardless, I have to... That's a little tall. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Time to go grab some plants. Preferably some of these ones. Taller, smaller, littler ones. Really? Right now? Right now? I'm doing stuff, man. What? Nope. Nope, that's not what I to do. At clipboard, that percent seems wrong. Why are there two? Why does this one have a 0%? You know what? That's stupid. Anyway. Single. Immediate. Add. Small plant. Tall. You know, put all the tallest ones at the back. That's kind of interesting. Not intentional, but it is interesting. So that's some railing here. Actually, maybe those should be shelves. Something like that. Alright. I think that's good. Pretty basic, nothing too complicated, but I think it works. It's good. It does the job. Now, it, needs to go that way. Just a little bit. A wee little bit. How much? No idea. We'll see. Haven't decided yet. $22. 22 blocks over. Cool. Oh, I can go mark something down. Properties. Small hall, flat. 0. 5. All 3. I need to edit this number to also say 5. Perfect. Me. Progress. Whatever, that was the hardest one we needed to do. The rest of them should be more similar to like this one and this one, so fairly simple, fairly easy, fairly basic. Just gotta keep it going. But like here, flip it over. Ain't no way. Huh. Neat. Maybe. Yep. Neat. I believe that that is proper placement, but we will find out here momentarily. Yes, yes it is. Okay. Well, let's do that a few more times, I think. And then we'll figure out what we want to put between them. Then I'll move them all up, like 15 blocks. Probably 15. Probably 15 blocks. We'll have a space of 40 between each one, I think. And I need to do the biome painter, and I need to select Cherry Grove, fill vertically. But this is going to be a fun step to do during the actual putting together of the proverbial puzzle pieces, which aren't so proverbial and are quite literal. Technically also proverbial, though. It's more like IKEA. Except instead of pieces of wood with pre-drilled holes for screws and stuff and bolts, you have a bunch of walkways and some buildings between them. And you just have to put things together in proper order. And if you do it wrong, things don't fit. That thing... I am so certain that that thing uses more blocks than everything else here combined. And I'm willing to bet on it. I could check. I should probably only check this one though, because, well, to be honest with you, I don't know how to check everything else. Why is there a gnat on my screen? Give the game a second to figure itself out. I don't getting stack overflows or anything. Let me check. Logs. Recent. Anyway. Dmask. Give it a second. It'll figure itself out. Maybe. Maybe. Count blocks that aren't air for me. Oh! 3.9 million! Huh! Is that a lot? It's not a small number, apparently. I can go bigger. I placed my limits somewhere in the billions range, not the millions range, so we'll see. I mean, let me check one of the... One of these probably has the most block density, but probably... No, it's probably this one. This one probably has the highest block density. So let's quickly... Let's quickly check our work, because we can just times this by 4, something like that. It is 1/20th. 1/20th the scale. Freaking square cube law, everybody. Never forget about the square cube law. It's the bane of a... What? It's the bane of a builder's existence. At least a builder like me. Freaking square cube law. It's also the reason... A bunch of other things. Okay, what do I want to do between all of these? You think about it. We are halfway done with the small halls. And we are nowhere near done with any of the other ones. So, let's think about this. Oh gosh, every single one of those costs 3.9 million blocks. And those ones are gonna cost maybe an order of magnitude more? 39 million blocks? 40? 50? I mean, the Zenith is gonna be like a billion. So who cares? Though I do think that putting down a lot of blocks gets easier as you scale up. Because this requires a lot of small little details that you have to do by hand. And this one doesn't. Requires a lot of copy and pasting and stacking. Hold on, so... Stairs don't get rendered. But trapdoors and slabs do. Why? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, and it does get rendered there. Why? This is some nonsense. Does it get rendered there? No. Not really. Yeah, I have no idea why it's like that. Makes no sense. Oh yeah, I could just look there. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I suppose the bigger question is, do I want them to have plants? Or not? I think, as a general rule, about half of them should. So that means 2 of those should have moss. 2 of them shouldn't. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those other 2, to be completely honest with you. No idea. We're gonna find out. Frankly, I don't really know what I'm gonna do for the ones that do have plants in them. This is a really nice palette. I like this one a lot. It's pretty nice. It's pretty good. Yeah, well, I'm happy. I like this one. I don't know what else. I'm thinking... Give myself a few extra blocks. Thinking... 5 by 5. Should I just put whatever plants I want in the halls? No cares about size or scale rules. Because, like, I have those really nice trees. They're really nice. They look really good. And these would fit perfectly here. So should I just use them? I think so. I think I should. I think that's a good course of action, actually. Maybe a block-in. I think a block-in's fine. Interesting. How intriguing. You know what, actually? Let's, do that. Medium plant 2. Clear. Add blueprints. Plant. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. These better not all be the same freaking tree. Randomize the odds a little bit more. I want 4 different trees. I only have 3 options, so my odds of that aren't great. But I don't... Why are they all the same tree? Destination. Source and destination. Source? 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 Single. Immediate. Single deferred. I think single deferred. I think 2 of these being those ones is fine. I just don't want all of them to be the same friggin' tree. That's all. And actually, this is kind of helpful. I find this to be helpful for what comes next, which is placing some blocks in a couple of places. And also, telling me exactly how tall this structure needs to be. Because the tallest of these, this one. Man, carpet flora might be good to fill those in with. 1 second. Carpet flora 2. Just gonna do that. Yeah, I think that works. So I have so many brushes. They're useful. Unbelievably useful. Okay, why is stream lagging so much? Maybe it's not, and I'm just completely hallucinating that. I have no idea. It doesn't matter. Not one bit. Video buffer. I don't care. Get it together. This isn't my fault. Oh, no, don't do that. There's literally nothing I can do to fix that problem. Not a thing. Alright. Now we have that. We need to do that. And then do it again on the other side. And then we need some glass. And then we need some windows. Do I have any 5x5 windows lying around? I do. Oh, very useful. Just gonna move them into here. And then we'll go ahead and do some other stuff as well. Oh, missed a spot. Better. Well, this is unfortunate. Can't actually place anything here now, can I? I have to move it all out a block. Fun. No biggie. I can make it work. Okay. Very basic stuff. Kind of. We'll get to that. Okay. Not too bad. Now just gotta put that on all of the corners. Like that. Put some stairs in some places. Like that. Place some blocks. Do I not have pressure plates? Where the crap are my pressure plates? But I need those. Those are needed. Okay. I think... this might be good. It's fairly basic. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. I didn't turn on replay, did I? Great. Awesome. I've only been doing this for an hour. What the crap, man? That could be interesting. Let's try that. The odds I can grab a moss block from here. Nada. Not that low, actually. Center. Okay, that's not centered at all. That's 3 blocks, that's 4 blocks. How? No, wait. That can't be right, because this thing's got an odd width. Center point. How? Huh? Something's wrong. Something's off. Something's very, very off. Is this side off somehow? No? But this thing's 21 and this thing's 23. Huh? Oh. Stupid. That's what happened. Okay. Makes sense. I'm gonna move those up a block. App. Enter. Clear. Add. Oh boy, let's see which one of these it's gonna select. Why are there 12 of each? This was so unnecessary. This one. Do I already have a claim? Do I? Let's use this. Single. Oh, it's for the same one. I don't want it to be two of the same one. Deferred. I like the blue. The blue's good. Blue's real nice. Okay. So we have our trees. Trees? Trees. In quotes. Quote unquote trees. They are... I think they would what would they mean to... Botanical definition of tree. Technically a tree. According to... Well, that's gonna annoy me. Especially since I don't know which variation this is. Yeah, whatever, just gonna leave it. Oh, but it was probably supposed to have a cocoa. It was probably supposed to have a bell. Yeah, I'll fix it this time. Every other time... Can't be bothered. Either way. Boy, that's gonna be hard 3 blocks to defend. What am I doing? Thankfully, this thing's fairly symmetrical. Ooh! Ooh, that could be interesting. Simple and interesting roof style. I like it. I like it quite a bit. That's the wrong block. It'd be really nice if I could have this thing be gapless. Just 1 second. So that doesn't count as a direction, technically. Very annoying. Absolutely awesome. Powered true. Chain. Side chain. So it doesn't copy the side chain direction. Interesting. A little annoying, but interesting. Okay. What is... fairly basic. I never unpause this again. I think having a couple of these larger plants in here is kind of nice. I like it. It's kind of cool. Doesn't mean I'm never going to get the chance to put any of the large plants in, because these are technically medium. And this is like a slightly larger medium than this one. And this is going to be an even bigger medium that's like, I don't know, it looks of it another 3 or 4 blocks taller. And at least another block wider in each direction. So 2 blocks wider. So, that's neat. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to get the chance to do any of that, though. I may be able to do it for a medium-sized one, though. I'll definitely be able to put large plants. I should do the large rush. I should just make all the plant types at some point. Maybe I'll do that next. Or off stream. Between streams? Okay, YouTube's lying to me. There's no way I've gotten 5 views with an average view duration of 0. How does that happen? Something's afoot. Man, the thing about the medium scale ones is they're like 100 blocks wider than this. Like, you get this, but it's just so much bigger. It's that thing, for goodness sakes. The difference in scale between a small and a medium-sized hallway spacer is freaking enormous, because this is a small, and that is a medium. A large one's probably going to be like, not that wide, probably. Kind of absurd. Also, isn't this thing like 200? It's a lot. It's just, it's so many blocks. It's so many blocks. It's 129 blocks. It would be about 200. So it'd be like from there to there. Maybe there to there. But either way, enormous. Massive. Overkill. Completely stupid. Anyway. Besides the point. Point is that I think it's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna do so much cool stuff with the bigger scale things. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna have a fun time with it. Real quick. Bap. 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 Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, whatever. Actually, I may do some edits to that. Let me just, steal some, actually, that's fairly basic. I can just do that. I'm gonna do nothing crazy. Is there... That would be a 4 block. Yeah, we're not doing that. So instead we've just got a 9 block. Boy, I wonder how I'm gonna handle that. this is not a block scale I've ever worked with before. That's gonna be a problem. How am I gonna handle this? No. I don't know about it. I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't think so. I don't think this is gonna work. Not sure I'm gonna handle it. Screw it, that works. Not happy with it, but it'll work. Okay. Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Working on all of the hallway extensions at the same time so that I can get them all done. I'm basically just doing the same thing I was doing over there, except all at once and all in one place. That way I don't have to fly around like crazy just to grab some specific things that I need. Actually, speaking of grabbing specific things that I need to grab all my plants. I'm just gonna move them. I'm just gonna get moved over here. We're moving them to like... Yeah, it seems good. There, now it shouldn't be over here anymore. Yeah. I don't know when the last time you were here was. It was probably in the middle of building that thing. Just statistically. Statistically. There we go. Enunciate, you idiot. Gosh dang. Sometimes I cannot speak. Only sometimes. I don't want to deal with this. I don't know. Don't have a single clue, actually. This seems like a good little section right here. Handy. Fortunate. I'm gonna have to mess with some things to make it fit. There we go. Simple stuff. I will not stop using smart words because I was raised using smart words. Also, they're not really smart words if you just, you know, actually care about the language you speak. Or if you just find language at all interesting. Careful what you wish for. I'm going to start using Latin. I don't know very much Latin, but I know some. Know about as much as someone who likes the origin of languages. Also, if you think these are smart words, you should see the words that I use when I'm just talking to myself. I actually dumb myself down quite a bit on stream. Because I know that some of the words I use are so uncommon that I highly doubt many of the people even I know would know them. So, I'll use them. You know. You know how it be. Now, how do I get from this to the middle? Like, actually, though, how do I do that? Yeah, just... Perfect. Neat. Very neat. I mean, perfect might be a strong word, but I'm being hopeful about it. I think it's pretty good. I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. I do think it could. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. What's next? Those three. Those three are next. That's what's next. Let me change the signs. Or the info boards? Info boards. They are info boards. So we have 7? 7. We have 7. 4. 3. And 3. Perfect. Now I could probably simplify that text down a little bit. But I'm not gonna. Man, that village over there makes that text hard to read. I have solved the problem. Still there. Get out of here. Stop. Stop it. No, don't. Don't you keep doing that. Why is it still there? Why the crap is it still there? Those don't exist. None of that exists. Some villagers. There's no buildings. Perfect. Good enough. Perfect and good enough do not mean the same things. Those are mutually exclusive. So, that's something. YouTube, what the crap are you talking about with 10 views and an average view duration of 26 seconds? You're lying to me. You're full of it. It's just not true. What the crap is he talking about? $12? YouTube, what are we doing here? 12? Viewership analytics don't make any sense. This might have something to do with the new YouTube viewership issues. That they changed things and they probably shouldn't have. Because, oh boy. For some reason, I'm getting like 5 views with an average view duration of none. I don't even know how that's possible. I didn't even know you could click onto a stream and then click off of it fast enough for it to say 0. But I'm not gonna question it. Okay, what do I want to do for these next 3, which won't have any thing in them? They'll just kind of be empty hallway extension things. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that would be interesting, actually. Ow. I'll have to figure out the terrain I want to do for that first. You know, I am slightly regretting the choice to make there be verticality differences between 2 places. Mostly because it's gonna make the terrain work so much more complicated. Why are there so many of this? And that's not gonna be fun to work with. How many different terrain types would there even be? I'd have to do some calculations to figure that out. And it would mostly come down to the, space differentials. Let me think about this. So that would be 1, would be 3. There'd be 6. There'd be 6 different terrain differentials. No, there would be more than that. 6 plus 6 times 3, so there'd be 18. There'd be 18 terrain differentials. No, that's still wrong. Doesn't take into account corners. So it's not 18. Wouldn't be times 3, it'd be times 6. Six times 6. It would be 6 times 6 is 36. It'd be 36 different terrain variations. Not even taking into consideration rivers. Rivers are nightmares. So, do I even want to do rivers? I might just do a big lake with no rivers. Like at all. Just no rivers. They don't exist. They aren't real. Not even kind of. They don't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. No such thing. So assuming 36 terrain differentials, would you even be able to notice that? I mean, the answer is yes. You would. Technically. But I'm not sure you would after you do variations like grass and trees and plants. I think those differences alone might make it enough where you're not going to notice that there are only 36 possible variations in terrain. And in which case, not too bad. I'm also not even confident that that's accurate or whatever. I would have to actually go through and hash out the math more than just throw things down on a in linguistics and try and actually figure out. You know what? Let me visualize it for myself real quick. So we have, let's say that a short one is 2 blocks. So there would be corners, corners, corners. There would be slopes. There would be flat surfaces. And that is 3 variations. Then, of course, we've got the medium on one side, short on one side. Oh, I've done my math wrong. Oh, that's really bad. Because these would be... Guess we've got a slope, whatever. Then we've got... Actually, I'm pretty sure this would be the only... This might be the only variation of this, though. Hard to say. Would it be? Kind of. Yeah. Yeah, no, it would. There would actually be a 4th variation. Here like that. Then, of course, we've got the long ones. We've got flat. We've got sloped. And then we've got the corner slope, which would be something like that. And then, of course, we've got so that's already 11 variations, and we're not even out of the small areas yet. So then we've got the first medium. Medium slope. Medium corner. Then we've got medium long. Medium slope long. Medium corner. This is, of course, very loose. Loose idea. And then you've got that kind of slope. And then there's long. Along with the slope. Along with the corner. And this is missing something. This is actually missing a couple of things. So this is, let's see. Three, 7, 11, 14, 18, 21. And then there would be 2 more variations of these that go up. 2 blocks roundabouts. No, because it needs to be... Right, I need to get it to reach all the way up here. So that would be... kind of a nightmare. Something like that, probably. So we've got the double, and then we need to do the corner as well. Because for some stupid reason, I decided it would be a good idea to make this be a thing. Oh yeah, and then I've got to do it with these 3 as well. I gotta modify these. To add the other variations. And this is just mostly for the sake of visualizing things. Like, I'm quite certain that this is going to be not very fun to do. But I'm just curious if 36 is even the correct number. And honestly, I'm not sure. I am not confident in whether or not that is the correct number. Bye-bye. Awesome. This one's gonna be awful. So for starters, we have... We've got like that. Okay, then we just got the 2x2s. So we, of course, have that. We, of course, have that. So that is 5, 12, 19, 24, 31, 36. It was exactly how many I calculated. How in the crap did I manage that? Because I did the math in the incorrect way. That was not the correct way to do that math. But it worked out. So, Who am I? Oh man. Oh man. I'll have to do some research between the streams to figure out if I need to do multiple variations of that 36, or if I don't have to. Because honestly, if I don't have to, I'm not going to. And it's really going to come down to, do I feel like it? I'm going to have to do a cost-benefit analysis on it. Because it'll cost me like double or triple the time. And it'll benefit me maybe a slightly better looking terrain? Maybe? A very strong perhaps? Maybe. Maybe. But yeah. That's gonna have to wait. Why are views still increasing? I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna do the rest of these probably later today. And then we'll start working on the medium-sized ones Monday. That's a Monday project. Maybe. I may start between now and then. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do. I'm gonna do some research and see if I'm even gonna be able to notice if all of these are the same. I'm betting the answer is no. They're pretty big. Like, hundreds of blocks. Plus, the grass will be different, and the tree patterns will be different, so we'll see. I'll see you all on Monday, probably, assuming nothing goes wrong, and until then, y'all have a very nice weekend.